you.
Yeah, I'm starting to record, sir. Yeah.
Rekhta's coming to Dubai has long been waited, even by us. We did plan to do it in 2018, 2019, but for unfortunate circumstances, we had to kind of cancel that.
Ji.
So finally, after COVID and everything, this year, we thought it was a good time
Okay.
to initiate it in Dubai.
So tell us about the 2-day celebration, and when is it? Where is it? Where can people buy tickets? What can they expect? Everything.
Well, the 2-day celebration is on 27th and 28th of January. It's a weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and it is being organized at the Zabeel Park. There's a very nice auditorium, open air amphitheater there. So we plan to do it there.
Mhm.
It's a perfect environment, green and beautiful trees, and the weather is going to be great.
Yes.
And it's really going to be a festive atmosphere.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So how many people are expected and how many people are performing? From which parts of the world are they coming?
Well, we expect to have over 75 artists, musicians,
That's a lot.
celebrities, so on and so forth, scholars, poets,
Mhm.
and they are coming from various parts, primarily India, Pakistan, and some from the UAE.
Okay.
Uh, these are the primary areas where I think the audiences are also primarily from these three
Countries largely. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that, okay, going back to the entire, love for literature, and it's only the only language festival in the world, right? It's the only festival dedicated to a language in the world. That is one unique thing about Rekhta.
That
Jashn-e-Rekhta.
is
Also,
most of the festivals are centered around literature, which has multiple languages and multiple genres. We focus around Urdu because
right.
Urdu is a language which lends itself to so many different art forms,
Mm.
whether it be ghazal singing or cinema dialogues and lyrics, or qawwali or Sufi music or drama or dastan goi. There are so many different art forms, and Urdu is unique in that fashion.
Right. Okay. When it is about English, there is a general snobbery of, speaking the right English. And if people don't speak the right English, people have a certain problem with it. How do you manage that with Urdu? Because there are different regions which speak Urdu, probably with their own inflections and their own dialects and their own.
Urdu is spoken all over the subcontinent.
Right.
The Punjabis will speak with a certain accent. The Bengalis will do it with another accent. The Keralites have their own accent. The Hyderabadis is the Dakkani Urdu.
Yes.
So I think to that degree, the snobbery is really not there.
Yeah.
The only thing people in Urdu are concerned about is the pronunciation of the 4 or 5
Yeah.
nukta wala,
Yes.
Khe and Khaf and Ghain, and those are the. But a little bit of practice is not too difficult. I mean, if I can do it, I think anybody can.
Yes, and your story is interesting too because you started learning the language at 50s, after your 50s.
At the age of 53, yeah.
Okay, so what is it? So how long did it take you? You started reading, writing, everything. Like you learned the
Well, I can certainly read. Writing, I don't know who will understand my writing.
Okay.
It wasn't very good in English in the first place.
Okay.
So in Urdu, it's going to be challenging.
Okay. Also, the fact that Jashn-e-Rekhta will add a lot of intellectual atmosphere to Dubai, which is largely entertainment based. So, how do you balance, what people like here with the sensibility you bring from it?
Well, so far, I think Dubai has been largely fed Bollywood and Bollywood related content.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a very large population and very kind of hungry population for accessing good content which is intellectual, at the same time entertaining.
Right.
Intellectual does not have to be
Boring.
excluded from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you will see that the artists we have got are not just stars for stars' sake.
Yes.
There is an element of their being involved in promoting Urdu or performing Urdu directly.
Right. Right.
whether it be Javed Akhtar and Sayyida Arfa,
Ji.
uh, along with Adil Hashmi, they're all good, great names in the Urdu sphere.
Right.
Whether it be Shabana Azmi and Mahira Khan,
Hmm.
they are great names in the Urdu sphere.
Hmm.
The Ismat Chughtai based depictions
Right.
by Sabah Zaidi,
Right.
heavily Urdu, but
Right.
Urdu is understandable.
Right.
We kind of try and stay away from very difficult Urdu.
Right.
It is Urdu is basically a language of the masses.
Absolutely.
Before it was kind of line was drawn and segregated, and Hindi was Sanskritized and Urdu was Persianized.
Hmm.
Before that, it was a common man's language.
Right.
And we try to kind of play in that arena.
So
The common man can understand excess.
you have to
You say
curate a lot. Do you have to curate a lot when it comes to?
curation.
Yeah.
Curation is very, very important.
Right.
Curation is very important. The right balance of the different genres, whether it be discussions, whether it be Sufi, whether it be uh, drama, whether it be there's so many different genres we try to bring together
Right.
instead of just giving music or
Hmm.
instead of just giving discussions,
Right.
which to get boring for most people. So it's a very nice, healthy blend, interesting blend of
Yeah.
different genres, different artists.
Also, humor
Uh,
is a very important part of poetry as well, which I think the Hasya Kavis and, it's a certain
is very
element
important.
that people watch. So tell me about that. How many people
Urdu
are?
poetry per se is very, very witty.
Hmm.
You can say things in two lines which you cannot say in volumes.
And they could have many layers of meanings.
Many layers of meaning. So it depends upon who is listening.
Yeah.
Each person may take it differently. So
Right.
Urdu is a very, very witty and very, very kind of communicative language.
Right.
And you will see when Javed Akhtar speaks,
Of course.
there's
Yeah.
so much wit, there's so much humor, there's so much depth.
Hmm.
Even in the mushaira that we have amazing poet who are lined up for this mushaira. From humor like Khalid Irfan to a very senior and respected poetess, Zehra Nigah, Zehra Appa. So you have the entire range of poets, so that everybody gets a flavor.
Right.
Something for every taste, something for every
Kind of
like.
sensibility.
Yeah.
Also the favorite emotion of the NRIs is nostalgia because they all miss their homeland and they try to, draw out from all these events. And so how do you address that? Because again, it's an emotion which is nostalgic.
Nostalgia primarily is for the older generations. The
Hmm.
younger generation is all
No,
on.
no. I saw a lot of
uh,
young people attend Rekhta in Delhi when I came.
Rekhta Delhi is because for them it's an experience, it's an exposure to culture, to
Yes,
sophistication, to
yes,
refinement,
yeah,
to sensibilities which they don't normally experience.
right.
So Delhi Rekhta has got 75-80% youth,
Youngsters. Wow, that is an
youngsters.
amazing thing too.
That energy and that vibrancy is so amazing. And here we'll find out. This is our first
Yeah,
experience, first experiment here.
yeah,
We've tried to have something for all ages.
yeah,
So we'll see. No, there'll be enough to satisfy the nostalgic cravings of
yeah.
over here.
Because you'd want to associate it with beautiful poetry, and most people, for even for them, for Bollywood is an important part of their lives. But good, well-written Bollywood songs of the past. Uh,
Correct.
so
Nowadays there's more music and less words.
yes, yes,
Rhythm, beat,
yeah,
and all kinds of things are there which don't appeal, at
yeah.
least to me.
They don't stay for longer. The memory span is very short or not there.
Songs that you remember are the old ones, not the new ones.
Absolutely. Even today, every Antakshari is all about very old songs or old songs. Yeah.
Exactly. That's where the nostalgia comes in. So we have a program, मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं,
Yes.
where Javed tells the stories behind all the songs that
Yeah.
been sung over the years.
Yes.
That's another very interesting program.
Yes. Mr. Javed Akhtar has been a very important part of Rekhta, I think, for many, many years.
He's been a supporter, a well-wisher, a mascot of sorts. And I mean, he's always been available, always been pushing us to test new boundaries, suggest certain programs,
Right.
topics. So he's been
It's
very.
a movement of sorts, and I think he's a very able activist in that movement who's fueling the movement. And it's nice to know. I'm a literature student myself, so I feel that for words to get such a big canvas, I think it's truly a celebration of words and the thought conveyed through the words through Urdu. Uh, so I guess, yeah,
Words are the centerpiece of all communication.
yeah,
And how you string them together, how you deliver them.
right,
Words have to be celebrated.
yes,
And
and
we're fortunate that we're doing it. And it is being so popular the world over. Festivals will come and go.
right,
But then what emerges from the festival stays there for a very long time.
right.
Every time we have so many converts who want to learn Urdu,
Hmm.
we have programs for Urdu learning as well.
Right.
There are master classes. In India, we have master classes in
Uh-huh.
poetry appreciation, so on and so forth.
Okay.
But
You should
here
have
we
that in Dubai as well. I'm sure a lot of people would like to learn a crash course. I don't know whether they have the patience to go through the full lexicon, but
crash course you generally crash. It requires some bit of patience and
no, no, definitely. Investment of
diligence.
time and effect,
Yeah.
and yeah, and the love. There has to be a dedication towards the written word. But I'm very happy Rekhta is here, and I think everybody in Dubai would love to watch this. And we want to have this more often. And I'm sure it is not going to just be one festival. You're going to have activities throughout the year, leading to the next
Inshallah.
one. So,
Inshallah, we will. We hope to be able to do something regularly
right.
because a year is too long a period for people
Yeah,
to
to
kind of.
wait for, yes, to wait
Yeah.
for the next season.
So maybe
Thank you.
smaller programs.
Thank you very much for speaking to me, and I will be there uh, at Rekhta, and I hope everyone comes and enjoys this lovely festival that I was part of 2 years ago, and not 2 years ago, a year ago. And yeah, I want everyone to revel and savor the beauty of what you're bringing
Thank
in.
you. Thank you for talking to me, and I hope you spread the word and we have a full house.
Yes, we'll try our best to make sure that everybody, I mean, everyone who's an art lover and a language lover, a music
Dubai,
lover.
Dubai is full of them. So
Full of-
I'm not.
Yes,
This
yes.
is to hear about it. That's
And the
it.
good thing is there are lots of actors, a lot of talent which comes here, and they're accessible because it's a small city. So it's a lot
Right.
of people know, and there is a crowd which you would see, you would know
And
them.
the energy and interest are both there for
Yes.
sure.
Thank you very much for speaking to me, and we will read the bigger article in Khalij Times. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.